a quick question. What happened? What do you think went wrong? Where did you lose it?
I thought 191 was a very, very decent score. At Sports Club, 191 has not been chased too many times in the past as well. I just think that when they start coming at us, we did not hold our plans and trust our plans. I thought we were very reactive and thinking what they're going to do rather than I'm going to stick with my plan and keep trusting it. That's what we discussed. And we ended up got hit 360 and it was very difficult to protect 360. So I think credit to them because some of the balls weren't bad balls. I know we all look at the end result. Some of the balls, our ballers bowled weren't bad balls, but as a bowling unit, I know this is not where we want to see ourselves, and this is not who we are. And we will raise our hand as a bowling unit and say we got it wrong today.
And as a captain, how do you then pick yourselves up? Like you having defending young squad, most of them haven't experienced such defeats in a long time. So how do you then motivate them back again and say you can still do it?
Yeah, so you got to remind them the good they have done as well. Human brain is funny, and also these things are quite funny in my opinion because it is always the negative thing that a lot of the times come up. I've just got to remind them how good they have done over the past few weeks as well, and all the good things they have achieved as well. So I'll keep reminding them that who they are, what they have done for the country, how well they have bowled. Here and there, a bad over mustn't take away all the shine of all the good performances they have done. I'll keep backing them, but I'll also be there for them to say, listen, this is what we need to do to get better. And credit to our bowlers as well. We have a very good culture and environment in the change areas. They take the constructive criticism and they want to get better as well. So it's a very, very good place to be at, and I know we'll come back better.
Okay, great. Raza, how difficult is it to stomach this close? Let's say the run was this one. Everyone in the whole stage thought even if you're going to lose, it was going to be close, but then it was an emphatic question.
Yeah, so I'd rather say it here and not say in the changing room. As a captain, personally, it is very difficult for me to stomach that because I have not seen 191 being chased in 18 overs at Sports Club too many times, if any, to be honest. So yes, there's a lot of emotions inside me, but I want to channel in the right way so that the message I share with my team is a positive and constructive one. Yes, there will be things said where we have gone wrong because it is very important to address. You cannot just keep brushing things under the carpet. It is very important to address where we have gone wrong. But yeah, sitting here, this one certainly hurts the most, maybe more than the 7-run loss in that first ODI as well, because in T20, 191 at Sports Club shouldn't be chased down.
Right. And just your thoughts on perhaps sort of like as you spoke about deception, just the contrast in the way the team has performed. I think going into these series, people might have said our strengths might be our bowling, our fielding and batting might be our weakness. Now it seems to be a bit of like the inverse a little bit. Not that we bowled terribly, but just in one or two bowlers, those ultimately cost us a game. Where can you make up those small margins to just get over the line?
So I personally do not read too much into perception. What you think, what's important to me is what we as a team think. And I think we are a team that if we get bumped up, if we get out for 100 and 110, we back ourselves. We have defended 114, 116, 120 against some of the better teams in the world as well. And when our bowling has gone for 180, 190 T20s, well, we have come out against Bangladesh, for example, is an example. We have won those series as well. We have come out and chased that. Ideally, you want to be a team that is comfortable in batting first and chasing, bowling first and defending. And that's where, because toss mustn't dictate the result in my opinion, and that is where the true success of a team lies. You cannot just lose the toss and say, the game's over, because that's not right. So if you're good enough and you're confident enough in your skills, and if everybody's pulling in the right direction, then those things don't matter. So perception to me really do not matter. We need to be in a place where we can put a huge total on the board and then defend it, and then if we have to bowl first, we chase it down as well.
Prior to the series, you said obviously this was already the start of the qualifiers. How's that going now in the context of what's just happened and maybe trying to reset and stay focused on the goal?
Yeah, so because there's a lot of emotion, so I'm gonna try and use those emotions carefully and try and see. I'm still a guy who's gonna look at all the things we've done right, put that in front of the team, and hopefully build on those right things rather than keep reminding them where we've gone wrong. So it is a start of qualifier, and 2-1 again, just like ODIs, 2-1 in T20 is not a true reflection of how good cricket we have played. But unfortunately, we sit on the other side as well. But it is very easy to just say, maybe it's not going to happen, or you say, you know what, we're going to keep getting better, and we're going to have those difficult games. But if we stay together and if we stay true to our hard work and preparations and stay calm under pressure as well, we're going to win a lot more games going forward rather than lose. So it is a start of qualifier, and I think we have solved a lot more problems than create problems.
So looking at this quick turnaround from Saturday to Sunday, in retrospect, do you feel you may have rested a couple of players given the intensity of yesterday and coming in today?
So winning a series, I think what is really important is to have a changing room that knows how to close out series and not just close out games. We've been in a position where we have won games and not won series. So when I spoke to the coaches and the fast bowlers as well, everybody said, no, we are good to go. We feel good, we feel fresh. I'm always a captain and a guy who would trust his players. If my player comes to me and says, I'm good to go, then I'm trusting him. So, once you give them that space, then that creates a culture of honesty and accountability. So when they said to me, we are good to go, I was happy to pick the same side.
Raza, maybe looking at whether you hold, we never put it to a place, because the good thing when they celebrated was that it was 1905 at the beginning, but we never really hold tight enough to make sure the run rate goes up, and then ask the wives to take the risks. Do you feel that maybe we're missing a bowler who can do the job where you're holding it end up, or just basically that you're just one of those days where the guys that are good enough to do those things, but they didn't do it enough for us?
Fair enough. First of all, it's the same side that got Sri Lanka out a few days ago for 80. So clearly these guys are the right guys. It is just one of those days where things did not click for any of the seamers, or any, including myself. None of the bowlers bowled well today. So I think it's one of those days where, but I think if I look deeply and calmly, I think it's just that when they were coming at us, we did not stay calm under pressure. And I think for me, the biggest lesson will be, and just take it to my team, will be when things starts to go sideways, try and keep your thoughts calm. And that will help you to see the picture better, because once you can do that, a bad ball, a good shot can happen here and there, but it's how you come back after that, and you can only do that when you're mentally calm.
Well, on the back of what THK, I know it's not going to say the ultimate player, but what do you make of Manrani's 50? He hasn't really performed well, and people will start talking over and over again. But then today, he has a decent 50, and this is just in the eve of the qualifier. So his form, I don't know if it's form or, but the display that we saw today was quite exceptional. What do you make of it?
Oh, I'm really happy for Marimani. I think if there's one guy who needed that inning, it was him. The kid works really hard. He tries to put team first as well. A lot of the things you can share with your experience to Marimani as well, but a lot of the things he would learn by himself on the park as well, and that could only come once you're experienced enough. So, hopefully this inning will give him that clear indication how to construct an inning that could take the team forward, because batting in top 3 holds a very crucial role in T20 cricket as well. So listen, I'm really happy for him, and when people call for his head or when people call for someone's selection, those things do not really get to me, those things don't bother me. This team is not made by one individual, it is for everybody who's playing cricket. So as a captain and as a coach and as a selector, the well-being of every player has to be at our heart equally, rather than more for some and less for some. It doesn't work for me anyway.
Just when the Olympic series coming up, any news on BT and Wellington?
Yeah, so Wellington has passed his fitness test. So Welly is good to go. BT we would only know in a few days' time as well, but from what I heard as well, it is looking very promising that he'll be good to go as well.
All right, thank you very much.